As we've been telling you, President Trump is making quick work turning his policies into practice, many of which are causing a stir. And during yesterday's national prayer service attended by Trump, the bishop delivering the sermon made waves after confronting the president, pleading with him to respect the differences that teach us to hold multiple perspectives. Tessa Bennett has that story for us. Tessa, what was the president's response?
Manisa, after Bishop Mariann Edgar Budde asked Trump to show mercy on the communities most impacted by his orders, he posted on Truth Social, calling the sermon nasty and inappropriate.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives.
President Trump is demanding an apology from the Episcopal Bishop of Washington after a pointed prayer service that followed his inauguration ceremony. Reverend Mariann Edgar Budde spoke directly to Trump about fostering an inclusive culture in the country, even asking he show mercy on the people who are now scared. Specifically, Budde referenced those who fall under the umbrella of the 2S LGBTQ+ community. The call out comes after Trump made very pointed statements of his own while being inaugurated.
As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
I think that community feels, especially in the United States, quite under the gun with their ability to access healthcare services, especially around transition.
Budde also referenced Trump's action on immigration after he signed executive orders intended to initiate a nationwide crackdown on migrants.
I wanted to counter as gently as I could with a reminder of their humanity and their place in our wider community. And I was speaking to the president because I felt that he has this moment now where he feels charged and empowered to do what he feels called to do, and I wanted to say, you know, there is room for mercy.
Trump's view on gender and immigration have sparked discourse online, with many communities feeling worried and targeted just 3 days into his presidency.
These kinds of statements put a damper on any kind of outcomes research and understanding of the importance of the transformation for individuals. It's a closing of the mind.
Gillian Einstein from the University of Toronto also says trying to define something as complicated as gender at conception, like some of Trump's policies ask, is not possible. In a post on Truth Social on Wednesday, Trump did not mince words when sharing what he thought of the service, even insisting Budde apologize. The statement read, in part, "The so-called bishop who spoke at the national prayer service on Tuesday morning was a radical left hardline Trump hater. She is not very good at her job. She and her church owe the public an apology." More than a dozen religious leaders spoke during the interfaith prayer service, including voices from Jewish, Buddhist, Hindu, and Muslim communities. The Washington National Cathedral has hosted a number of inaugural services, with the tradition dating back to 1933. All in all, Trump repealed nearly 80 orders signed by his predecessor, which include measures supporting racial equality and fighting against the discrimination of 2S LGBTQ+ people. Recently, some companies like Meta and McDonald's have started to roll back their diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Others, like Apple and Costco, say they remain committed to DEI.